Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Rajeshwar from Pharma Tube. Today we discuss the introduction to polynuclear hydrocarbons. By the end of this lesson, you should understand what are polynuclear hydrocarbons, their chemistry, structural examples of polynuclear hydrocarbons, their sources and risk factors. Introduction. A polynuclear hydrocarbon is known as polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbon or sometimes referred to as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, which is abbreviated PAH. It is a chemical compound containing only carbon and hydrogen. See the examples of naphthalene, anthracene and phenanthrene structures given. Polynuclear hydrocarbons are composed of two or more rings. These rings share two carbon atoms and a common side are said to be fused. In other words, the fusion between rings are generally through orthocarbons are referred to as condensed polynuclear compounds or fused ring hydrocarbons. Over 35 carbocyclic examples are identified and have trivial names, some of which need to be memorized as building blocks for names of more complex examples. There is a simple system for naming these structures, so we shall use their common names. The fusion of one benzene ring to other results in a derivative called naphthalene. Further, fusion can occur in a linear manner to give anthracene, tetracene, pentacene, and so on, a series called the acenes. Angular fusion, that is annulation, results in phenanthrene, which can be further annulated to a variety of other benzenoic polycycles. The names end with "ene", indicating a maximum number of alternating double bonds. Huckel's rule does not apply to such fused ring systems. However, if the individual rings that are fused to form the polycyclic compound are aromatic, then the fused compound is also considered to be aromatic. Polynuclear hydrocarbons are uncharged, non-polar molecules with distinctive properties due to part to the delocalized electrons in their aromatic rings. The simplest of this class is naphthalene, having two aromatic rings. The three-ring compounds are anthracene and phenanthrene. Anthracene is a linear fused three-ring systems and phenanthrene is an angular form of anthracene. Naphthalene was used in mothballs and as an insecticide to preserve woolens and furs, but its use decreased after the introduction of parachlorobenzene, which is a chlorinated hydrocarbon. Anthracene is used to manufacture a variety of dyes. A number of more complex polycyclic aromatic compounds, typically consisting of 5 or 6 rings at a minimum, which are mostly the bent structures, are known to be carcinogens. Carcinogens are the chemicals that cause cancer. Two of these compounds are benzopyrene and dibenzanthracene. These cancer-producing compounds are often formed as a result of heating organic materials to high temperatures. Polynuclear hydrocarbons are thought to cause cancer by covalently binding to the DNA in cells and interfering with the correct replication of the DNA. Some of the mutations that result may cause a cell to begin to divide in an uncontrolled fashion, giving rise to a cancerous tumor. Benzopyrene, shown here, is found in tobacco smoke, smokestack effluents, charcoal grilled meat, and automobile exhaust. It is one of the strongest carcinogens known. It is estimated that a wide variety of all cancers are caused by chemical carcinogens such as polynuclear hydrocarbons in the environment. A polynuclear hydrocarbon may have rings of various sizes, including some that are not aromatic. Those that have only 6-membered rings are said to be alternate. The examples that vary in the number and arrangement of their rings. These are naphthalene, biphenyl, fluorine, anthracene, phenanthrene, phenylene, tetracene, chrysene, triphenylene, pyrene, pentacene, perilene, benzopyrene, corannuline, benzopyrylene, corinine, ovalene, and benzofluorine. Polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbons present in tobacco smoke, automobile exhaust, and sometimes in burnt or heavy browned food. Such compounds are believed to be at least partially responsible for the high incidence of lung and lip cancer among cigarette smokers. Those who smoke heavily face an increased risk of getting cancer. Polynuclear hydrocarbons are discussed as possible starting materials for abiotic synthesis of materials required by the earliest forms of life. These are the references followed for this lecture. This is the end of the introduction to polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbons. In the next lecture, we discuss the structure and synthesis of naphthalene. Till then, never stop learning and never stop watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video.